Good morning and welcome to a special Saturday morning edition, Rick Helps Real Estate Show. Got some numbers that popped out this morning when I was doing my little morning routine. I said, I've got to share these with you. I got some charts to show you. Stick around. You know, we've talked a lot about people shooting for the moon and overpricing, and I've been warning people for a few weeks. If you're thinking of listing your home, price it realistically because these numbers are going to validate what we have. We have 7,106 homes on the market today. Kind of matches last week. Last week we were around that same number last Saturday, but 1,770 price changes over the 7-day moving average. That is a huge leap, my friends. And let me show you. We're going to jump right over and get right into the numbers. This is what we're seeing in the Cromford report as number of price changes per week. Now it's lagging because this is week ending July 18th, and it shows a number of 895. And we're looking at a number of 1770 this week. Remember, this all started around the 4th of July as far as a little bit of softening that we have out there. And by softening, I'm looking at this. In other words, our listings are starting to go up. Let me get rid of my mug here. Listings are starting to go up, and sales are kind of staying at the same spot. So this is the result of that. Now, you are going to see the asking price for a home come down before the sales price of the home comes down. Simple example. Let's say the average sales price right now is $400,000. That's the contracted price, but yet the asking price is $420,000. $420,000 has to start coming down to $400,000, and then the closed price may start being reduced after that only if we get up to a more balanced market with more inventory. And even if we get to a balanced market, the math doesn't mean the prices will come down. Now, there are many that feel that prices will come down, and some feel that it's going to come down dramatically. But we're going to watch these numbers together, and if I see data that says that we're about to see prices come down, I'm going to tell you. I've got nothing to hide here. But take a look at this. If we look at historical numbers, and we're sitting here at 1,700. When was the last time we saw that? We saw 1,786 back in November of 2019. That's price reductions. People realizing. Now, price reductions per week, per day. Let's see, that's not the one I want. Here we go, this one. See this little pink line there? Most price reductions come on Fridays because people want to put a new price out for the weekend. So yesterday we had a lot of price increases. That's why the number of price reductions on the 7-day moving average popped by over 150 homes just in one night on the 7-day moving average because it was Friday. So that pink number shows what's going on there. Here's another number that's showing you that things are starting to become more balanced. And that is that closings per month above list price is now 58.1%, so it's dropped by 2% this month. But the encouraging sign for those of you that are buyers out there is if you scroll down here and you look at between 300 and 400,000, the average of these 1,600 homes that were sold, the average over list was 17,000. 400 to 500,000, 17,000. That has dropped by $3,000 since the 4th of July. The average was $20,000 over list, kept creeping up like $5K a week through April and May, and now it's coming back down. So the bidding wars are getting a little calmer. They have not gone away. So don't be disillusioned here. They haven't gone away. The other thing we're seeing is the Cromford Market Index by city continues to go down. The market index indicates the balance between listings and buyer activity, and it's a calculation that I don't have, but this is a leading indicator. So this is showing that if we're going down, that in a few months we're going to start seeing changes and slowdowns in pricing. So you take a look at here and you say, well, what's going on in Casa Grande? And they are coming down. We come down to Cave Creek, and Cave Creek has actually been going up more in favor of sellers. You know, real estate is local, but it's going up. Take a look at that. That's interesting, isn't it? Wonder if anybody else is going up. Chandler, what's going on in Chandler? they're coming down significantly. But when I say they're coming down significantly, we're still over 400. The balanced market is 100. So you're going to sell a house in Chandler very quick if you price it correctly. El Mirage doesn't have a lot of houses out there, but they're down to a little bit above 400. Fountain Hills is dipping. They're still above 400. Very brisk market. Gilbert has been plunging a lot lately. They're down below 400, almost approaching 300. At this rate, they could be at a balanced market by October or November. So if you're a buyer and you're looking in Gilbert, I think it's worth the risk to wait until the fall. Glendale's coming down, but they're still cranking at 400. And we're going to take a look here at Gold Canyon. I like it out there. Look at that. They're above 400. They're going up. For those of you who haven't been in Gold Canyon, they've got amazing views. Let's see. Where was I? Goodyear. Goodyear is going down, but they're still at 400. And we have Levine. Now, Levine has gone down, but it's popped up the past couple of weeks. They're still sitting above, what are they? Oh, there's Anthem. Now, Anthem was diving quickly. It was really looking like if they stayed on this, that we would be at a balanced market by August. Kind of looking like that's not the case right now. You're looking there and saying you're still above 400. It looks like it's plateauing a little bit. So watch Anthem carefully. So it's not plunging as fast as we thought it was. Apache Junction's a little bit below 400, but they're leveling. So they're not seeing that. And you'll remember about 4 days ago, we said, we're seeing these numbers coming down, but that can change at any time. And some of these cities, we're seeing that. We're seeing that the number went way down. I mean, take a look at here. They went from 600 on the index to 372 from February, March to April. And then they started coming back up, and then they started coming back down. So, you just never know what you're going to see. Let's go to Maricopa. Coming down, still above 300. Out the Maricopa, we've got Mesa here. Mesa's below 400. Paradise Valley, this is where the high-end homes are. They're coming down a little bit. They're still above 300, though. Homes are selling quickly up there. They will, as long as the stock market is good. Here is Peoria. Same situation, but they're almost at 300. And Phoenix is sitting at 350. And we're going to do Queen Creek. That's an interesting market. Look at that. They're below 300, folks. So things are starting to get more towards normal in Queen Creek. Say that fast 3 times. Scottsdale. Down, but a little bit up. But they're still in the 400 range. Still very brisk. I know an agent that put a condominium on the market as coming soon and sold it in 1 day. Let's see. Sun City. Still at 300. The over 55 communities, though, have not been seeing the rampant bidding wars that we have seen in other parts of the market. But Sun City West sitting there above 350. And then we're going to come out in the Sun Lakes below Chandler here. And look at that. Well, they are sitting at a Cromford index of 4756. Now, why is that? Let's take a look here for a second. That one just popped out at me. How many homes are in Sun City? Sun Lakes. So let's look for it. We're going to go city and town. I'm going to type in Sun Lakes. And how many homes do they have? They only have 48. That's the problem. Normally, well, it's kind of normal for the summer. Normally in the season, they have about 150, 175, so they've got 48. But sales must be fairly brisk for them to be able to rock with the Cromford index of 475. So if you're thinking of selling in Sun Lakes, man, this looks like a pretty good time. The chart is going up. You could make very quick work of that from what the data is telling us. It's kind of bucking the trends of everywhere else. Surprise. City of Surprise is approaching 300. We're matching 2005 levels. We wrote an offer out there this week. Guess what? We got a below list. Didn't have to put in any appraisal contingencies. Didn't have to waive inspections. All the good stuff. So Surprise is not a surprise. Tempe Tempe has matched 2005 levels. Not 2005, 2020. What the heck am I talking about? And then we have the last one, Tolleson. Tolleson a little bit above 300. So the message is that what we're seeing is that asking prices are starting to come down to realistic levels, not at a great clip. 1,700 is not a lot, but goes all the way back to 2019 when people were having to pull their home prices down. But it's still brisk out there. So if you're a buyer, you have more choices, but you are going to run into some bidding wars. We're starting to see that you're not going to have to dip into your bank account to do appraisal gaps. That's a good thing. So that's what we're seeing right now. And I just wanted to jump on here and share that with you. Have a terrific weekend. Looks like we're going to get some rain. Take care.